In your first motion, you either hit the hand, we take a splinter out of the vein like this, or the shot is here like this, simultaneous hit and block, and sometimes the forearm hits first and you thrust. Notice where the strip is, and notice how I monitor the hand at all times there. In case the hit was there, the shot is delivered here, slash here, the thrust will be here, take out, and continue the same flow, okay? Right, so there are many different variations that you have at middle range. One of the variations, again, if the dagger is delivered low and you thrust, this would end it. This hit would be here, and the hand is locked up, notice in slow motion, where you would hand lock. And this would be knee, or you can go into the throwing position in that manner. Okay? All right. Now, in capturing, we can capture the stick in the first motion. And when it's delivered, you thrust and take it out. Okay? However, if you don't want to do that, and sometimes you fail to thrust here, and you circle the arm counterclockwise, the dagger comes in, and one scoop is delivered here. Notice where the dagger is, it's raised up here. Because during the Spanish time, sometimes this is the only place where the opening in the armor is located. Okay, in slow motion, then I go counterclockwise, lift up, clockwise, and you go direct into it. Other times, when you snake the position here, notice where the hand is. Sometimes the dagger is delivered high. So you scoop with the left hand like this. The same principle is locked here, and you go here. Okay? Again, if you snake over here, and you cannot go this way, like this, like we did that time, then you will reverse it and snake, and catch it coming on this side, and you're here. Notice the lock position. Notice where the throw would be at that time. When the strike is delivered, you have your option of holding the dagger up, or you have the option of holding the dagger down. So that if you were to hit here, and you snaked, okay, and the dagger came at that point, notice where the dagger would come out. Notice that I can put the stick underneath, or I can put the stick on top, and I would make my throw at that position. Okay? That's very important. Okay? Now, if you want to get rid of it right away, notice where the hit would be. That's the ejection, and the strike would be automatically, right? And we can put the stick up here, not necessarily always down over here. Okay? I'm going to repeat that section again. So when you make your switch, and you make your hit here, there is a shot quickly into underneath the armpit. The ejection hand is here. The stick hand comes out. Notice where the stick hits. The thrusting motion is here, and the strip will be here. Okay? Okay. So at this point, you have your option sometimes. When the stick hits and strikes the head, I have an option of stripping here. So if the dagger came low again, I block and hit. At that point, notice where the hit would be, and the throw will be toward in that direction. There are many different things that you can use, okay? A lot of times, when you come over here, and the dagger is delivered low, notice where the thrust would be. That would usually end the contest, see? At that point, notice where you would hammer the nerve on the wrist, and you come to the squat position, and you would pull Q through. However, you have to watch out, because this could be countered. That's a punch. See? That is a strip, and it's delivered here. If you don't hold that hand, there's a possibility you can come here. That's what you have to watch out. And then when they strike... Again, at half speed, notice the hop. Okay. Again, at half speed. Okay. Notice that they have two ways to kick with the lead leg. One is with the hop. Okay. The second way is with the step. Okay. In appearance, they appear to be telegraphic. But in actuality, he can hop the leg back and kick by the time a person drops a quarter.
Now, for the first takedown, from here, don't try to throw out here. You throw up close. Also, as you throw, you'll pivot, what I talk about, just a 180, 180 around and drop down to your left knee. Also, once you're down, that's when the lock flow can continue into your finishing holds and your time holds. A time hold is no more than you can hold him, you can contain him, but there's no pressure, and it's not a submission hold. A submission hold can be as a joint lock or a choke where he has to submit or become unconscious. Okay, the first one here, as I go down, I'll shift my left leg around to throw and bend the wrist out. I'm covering the hand, and maintain control of the thumb. And a lot of sayings I've heard in Filipino kung-fu, Filipino locking, the thumb is a key. So you always monitor the thumb. It's a lot of locks, a lot of thumb locking, a lot of thumb throws and whatnot. Submission holds using the thumb. So the first one, as I take down one, I drop, I immediately capture the arm into a step over hammer lock. Okay, I'm gonna scoot him around here where you can see, just move around this way. This is a capture. I'll simply step over this way and twist to your left for pressure on the scapula. The next motion, if I want to follow this up for a side, I can roll into a scissor this way, putting pressure on, okay? Can you, all right?